The third player. The rain drummed a relentless rhythm against the roof of the old estate. Ren and his younger brother Yuki watched from the porch as their parents' umbrellas vanished into the evening mist. They were alone for the night, the vast house suddenly feeling much larger and the shadows under the eaves much deeper. "Let's play," Yuki whispered, his voice small against the thunder. "Hide and seek. I'll hide first." Ren leaned against a heavy cedar pillar in the central hall and covered his eyes. He began to count, his voice echoing through the empty rooms. 1, 2, 3. He heard the soft patter of Yuki's socks on the polished floorboards, the sound fading as his brother ventured deeper into the labyrinth of the house. 10, 11, 12. A floorboard creaked somewhere upstairs, followed by a heavy, unsettling silence. Yuki hurried through the darkened corridors, his heart racing with the thrill of the game. He passed the kitchen and the library, seeking the perfect spot where Ren would never find him. He reached the master bedroom at the end of the hall, a room usually kept closed. The air here felt several degrees colder, smelling of ancient dust and dried pressed flowers. He slipped inside, his eyes darting toward the large, built-in closet. 1920. "Ready or not, here I come," Ren called out. He navigated the house with practiced ease, checking behind the decorative folding screens and under the heavy low tables. The silence was absolute, broken only by the occasional groan of the settling timber. He reached the upper floor, his footsteps muffled by the tatami mats. He felt a strange pull toward the end of the hall, toward the room where the air felt heavy. Ren pushed open the doors to the master bedroom. The moon, momentarily breaking through the clouds, cast a pale light across the floor. His eyes immediately fell upon the osho-ire, the large closet. One of its heavy wooden doors was slightly ajar, leaving a sliver of darkness visible. "I see you, Yuki," Ren teased, though his heart hammered against his ribs. He stepped closer, his hand reaching for the edge of the sliding panel. As Ren's fingers touched the cold wood of the door, something moved in the darkness. A hand, unnaturally pale and with fingers that seemed far too long, reached out from the gap. It didn't look like Yuki's hand. It moved with a slow, fluid grace, like a white snake sliding through the shadows. Ren froze, his breath catching in his throat as the hand hovered in the air between them. Before Ren could jump back, the pale fingers clamped firmly around his wrist. The grip was like a band of ice, sending a jolt of frigid terror up his arm. He tried to cry out, but his voice was trapped in his chest. The hand didn't pull him yet. It simply held him, its touch feeling dry and ancient, like parchment. Ren stared at the closet, waiting for Yuki's face to appear and tell him it was just a prank. "Ren? What are you doing in here?" A voice spoke from the doorway behind him. Ren's blood turned to ice. He slowly turned his head, his body trembling. There, standing in the light of the hallway, was Yuki. His brother was nowhere near the closet. Yuki looked confused, his brow furrowed as he watched Ren standing alone in the center of the dark room, his arm extended toward the shadows. Ren looked back at the closet. The pale hand was still there, its grip tightening with impossible strength. It began to pull, dragging Ren toward the dark void. "Yuki, run!" Ren finally found his voice, a ragged scream that echoed through the house. He saw the closet door start to slide open further, not from his pulling, but as if something inside was making room to bring him in. With a final, desperate heave, Yuki yanked Ren away. The icy grip snapped shut on empty air, and the brothers tumbled backward onto the tatami mats. They didn't wait to see what was in the closet. They scrambled to their feet and bolted from the room, slamming the door behind them. They didn't stop until they reached the front porch, huddled together under the bright porch light, waiting for the sound of their parents' return.